Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is baseball season here in East Texas. District time starts now. I got Jason with me. He is back on the mic after taking basketball season off. Basketball is not his go-to sport.
Too short, too fat.
Yeah, I hear you. Me too, but I did it anyway. But we are back together again in the booth, so to speak, and we're here on the district home opener for the Whitehouse Wildcats as they host the Marshall Mavericks in what's going to be hopefully a good baseball game. Jason, how's it going, man?
Man, it's going great. You know, the weather is great. I'm really looking forward to this. It's warmer, so the balls are probably really going to fly tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well. Let's talk a little bit about Marshall. We were watching them out in pregame a little bit. Good little team. They're 3-2 according to Max Preps, of course.
Yeah.
And they've had some good wins, 12-4 over Tarkington. A bad loss, not a bad loss, 5-4. That's what I consider a bad loss, considering one-run game is a bad loss to me. Against Carthage, 5-0. Win against Longview. Whitehouse is sitting at a 5-3 record, and so we're about to get this game going. And first up for the Mavs is Casey Cross, and he's going to step up. Cross is the catcher for the Mavs.
Yeah, he's going up against Tyler Keene, the pitcher for Whitehouse. Looks like Coach Branch having a little discussion with his catcher, making sure the pitch comm works.
Yeah, that's I don't know if it's a new thing this year, but it is something that we're seeing more and more of. I saw it was new, I believe, last year, but it's becoming more and more prevalent as time goes by. And now we're ready to go. Casey Cross in the batter's box. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be high, about eye level for strike one.
Ball one?
Excuse me, ball one. Apologies. I got to get used to it. This is actually my very first baseball game to call. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, this is my second, so I got a little warm-up in.
Yeah, I was at Kilgore on Saturday, but I was mainly the jokester because I was just there to help set everything up. I really wasn't there to do anything else. But I got on the mic, and I was really the funny guy because I normally am.
Always. Ask your wife.
Well, we won't talk about it. It's like we don't talk about Bruno. So we're going to get to 3 balls and 1 strike here. Definitely a batter's count as Keene going to try to pitch out of this one. That's going to be their strike. That's right at about what I call the numbers, but on those jerseys it's about where Marshall sits.
Yeah, about the letters. That's probably going to be the top of that strike zone.
Full count high. That's going to be a walk, so he'll walk it out as Cross heads to first base. And next up is going to be Jack Weaver. Weaver is the shortstop for the Mavs. Changes things up a little bit early in the ball game as the Wildcats have a duck on the pond. Left-hander. And so you know that, that's going to go down third base line. It's going to be, I said out of bounds. I've been playing basketball too much. It's going to go foul. You know, Jonathan Orr with a left-handed batter is going to be looking for a little bit of something out there.
Yeah, and I mean, they're going to really watch Cross over there at first, but Rodriguez behind the plate for the Wildcats got a heck of a cannon on him, so Cross is going to have to get a good jump if he is going to go without any assistance from the batter.
Keene ready. And throws over to first. Back just in time is Cross. Got to tie a little shoe malfunction. Velcro works really well. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, but all you see wearing Velcro nowadays are all the old guys.
And that would be me.
Hey, if I could get away with it, I would.
My wife and daughter would disown me.
Checked on him again over at first. Nothing happening there.
Yeah, they don't have that rule here where if you throw over a couple of times, or I know in the major leagues you have to commit. There's a bunt, gets down, going to go to third, and that's going to be Vasquez is going to throw over and get out number 1.
Good sack bunt by Weaver. Committed third baseman, know where he could go but first. Move cross up to second on the sack bunt.
Coming to the plate, number 1,
Bryce Alexander, he's the pitcher for the Mavs. He's going to step in, so pitcher against pitcher right now.
Pitcher hitting in a 3-hole, though. I'm willing to bet he's probably got a little juice in that bat.
Maybe, just maybe. You never know. So runner moves down to second. 1 out for the Mavs.
I believe there is where the difference is in high school versus college and professional. I think if they disengage the rubber without throwing, that they can only do that so many times. But
and little breaking ball, breaks just a tad early.
And then again, I may be wrong on that too. I know it's college.
Right. Oh, almost got him. And they did kind of catch him a little bit lurky over there.
Yeah, wasn't quite focused on it.
Yeah.
If throw was down, I think they had a really close play there.
So Keene from the stretch, going to throw back over. Not in time. And Cross must have some wheels on him because they are trying their best to keep him on the base.
They're going to keep him honest, but, he's got wheels, so if he gets that opportunity, he's going to go.
Here's the pitch. Good pitch for in there for a strike. That's at the letters again, so we know this umpire likes it right there. And as you can tell, if you look at where Alexander is, look where his back right foot is.
Yeah, right back on the back corner of the box.
There's like right in, almost to right behind the plate, right in front of the catcher.
Yeah, slightly open stance. So I would expect pitcher to either attack him outside or really try to jam him on the inner half.
And that's a jam on the inside because you could tell it kind of hit him up on the inside of the bat a little bit. It's going to be strike 2. 1-2 the count for Bryce Alexander. And, as a pitcher, that's kind of surprising for him to be as close and tight in that batter's box. And that's a weird throw. And I thought we were going to have a play at third. But Keene kind of threw way out into center field there.
Yeah, and I really think it kind of caught Cross off guard a little bit. He was looking for the trick.
Yeah.
But we seen that actually in the Kilgore game where they threw one, or acted like they threw one in the outfield.
Keene with the pitch. That's going to drop on the outside. No glory, though. And that'll be 2-2 the count. So a big pitch here for Keene. And a good hit out into right field. And the runner's going to go to third on the sac fly. Not really a sac fly, it's just more of a fly ball.
Yeah, but he did his job overall.
Yeah.
Ideally, you're over 90 feet away with less than 2 outs,
Right.
But you got your cleanup hitter coming up and a runner on third. You kind of like your chances.
Yeah, but I'm still calling it a fly out. Gary Hurd in the 4-hole. Cleanup batter, trying to bring Cross home. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Strike 1.
Yeah, he wanted. He made
That's
a late
not a
decision.
strikeout, sorry.
He made a late decision on that one. He decided he liked it. Took a good hack, just a little behind.
Yeah. And did it again. So 0-2 the count. Now Keene's got to be very careful on this because you don't want to do a little breaking ball. You don't want it to hit the ground where it's going to go to the backstop because you have Cross 90 feet away.
Yeah, Rodriguez is going to have to really body this up if he does bury one. Ooh, just outside.
Just outside, yeah. We thank you for watching. Go ahead and chat with us. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for And we appreciate you watching here on NETSN. That's going to be in the outside as well. So he's trying to keep it away.
Yeah, and I mean you're up 0-2. That's a good thing.
Those are good pitcher's pitches right there. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Keene. It's going to be high. And you have a little bit of a taller batter than your last two, where that pitch around the letters gets you a strike. But when he's a little taller, that's not going to work. And ball 4.
So, and I mean, I'm not mad about that. Keene, you got the 4-hole right there. I mean, you're still going to pitch him careful. That's a lot of respect for Hurd.
Right.
But
you don't want to give him anything.
You don't want to give him anything. You still got 2 outs. Bringing up Aldo Enriquez.
Yeah. Plus, if you look at it, he probably timed you out on those first 2 swings, and now he's got you. Yeah, Aldo Enriquez is coming in. Enriquez, the left fielder, with the green shoes, cool-looking shoes there. And that's in there for a strike. 2 on, 2 out for the Mavs. Runners at the corners. Keene trying to get out of this top of the first. And a little bit of a breaking ball makes Enriquez go after it.
Yeah, he was way out front. You saw him halfway through try to slow it down, but even slowing down didn't help nothing but just roll over, pull it off foul.
No balls, 2 strikes. It's going to make him try to go on that high fastball, but Enriquez kind of looks and says no.
No, that one, the only letter that was close to was the letter on his helmet, or the Maverick logo.
1-2, runners still at the corners. 2 outs for the Mavs. Here's the pitch. That's going to go out into right field. And out number 3. So runners left at first and third for the Mavericks. And Keene gets out of that one clean. Did you like that? That was good when it played on words. Sorry about that. Well, we're going to go to a break. We'll be back here shortly for the bottom of the first. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Baseball NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Keith Whitman, Jason Cavazos back here at Whitehouse Wildcat Athletic Complex on the campus of Whitehouse High School. A beautiful complex built a while back. I was actually working, I was working here when this was built back in, I believe, 2014-15 time frame. And so we are about ready to start the bottom of the first. Whitehouse unscathed a little bit out of that first one. They did have some ducks on the pond for the Mavs, but nothing came out of it.
Yeah, a little traffic, but Keene worked out of it pretty well.
And so you got the top 3 batters. You have Ben Reed, JoJo Adams, and Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod, I guess we could throw out there, is starting things off. But first, Ben Reed is going to be in. He's the shortstop for the Wildcats. He's going to step in first, left-hander. So we're going to see how he does against Bryce Alexander. And here's the first pitch. And that's going to be hit out into right center field, and it's going to bounce. And a stand-up double. He's going to go for 3. Here he goes. Reed is in there for a slide triple. Could have been a stand-up triple, actually.
Yeah, the throw was high to the cutoff. The cutoff tried to get it, wasn't able to get it. Luckily, pitcher was over there to cut it off, covered up, but great piece of hitting by Reed on the very first pitch.
So a good start by the Wildcats has been Reed. First pitch, first hit. Takes it all the way to the wall in right center field. Next up is JoJo Adams. And now you're in a situation where you got a guy 90 feet away. Tyler Keene did 23 pitches in the top of the first. That's going to be a little high and inside. Alexander looks in. And the windup, and the pitch a little low. 2-0 the count to Adams. Beautiful complex here in Whitehouse. And that's going to be a hit. Go in between first and second base. And here comes Reed. And for a run, and Whitehouse first on the board.
Yeah, I mean, just a good piece of hitting. It was on the outside edge, but the infield was playing in, trying to keep that run from coming home. Good piece of hitting, just a little cue ball shot, CNI single. Good job by JoJo Adams.
So Alex Rodriguez is going to step up after JoJo Adams gets the RBI single.
And I believe this is the second player. I believe Reed's the same way. Bats left, throws right.
Right.
I mean, I guess they could be switch hitters, but we're seeing them both from the left side.
And Rodriguez is the catcher for the Wildcats. Squares around to show bunt. Alexander checks over to first. Throws, and a good little breaking ball over the outside of the plate for strike 1. It's a good little pitch.
Yeah, he's got to find kind of what's working for him. I think he's lost a little bit of faith in his fastball, but
well, it's too early to do that. But yeah. I understand it. You just kind of got rocked a little bit, but it is early.
It's early, and it's early season.
Oh yeah, but he can come back off that. He's good. He's got a good pitch. Throw over to first, and it is not in time.
I would say that probably wasn't his best move.
No, I think he was just kind of making a point.
Yeah,
I think that was more of a, yeah, I see you. From the stretch, Alexander throws over to first again, and that's going to be Adams back in time. As I was saying, it's a beautiful complex. We've got a softball game over there, and it is going on right now, and that's actually being played on by one of our other crews.
Yeah, we're just all over Whitehouse right now.
We are Wildcat Pride right now. Swinging on and missed by Rodriguez.
You know, so, I can do the maroon. You know,
yeah.
I do that. It's a little hard for me with Whitehouse, but yeah. You know, different divisions, all that stuff. I'm an art person, but
there you go. Well, I mean, where do I work?
Yeah, that's true.
But I am an alumni, so good hit. It's going to go out to right center field again, but this time Aiden Green is out there. And it's going to be the first out. Adams is going to stay where he is.
Now coming to the plate.
Yeah, and I mean, that wasn't Rodriguez's best swing, but when you're down 2 strikes, you've got to protect. Did get good barrel on it, just not enough to.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a little bit of a breaking ball, and it kind of hit. It was a little higher than he expected, so I think it hit on the top of the bat, which is why it got so much air. Caleb Russell now.
Another first base type in the cleanup position. You know, that's kind of, you know, I guess first basemen tend to rake a little bit, but both teams first base in the cleanup
Yeah, I was going to
position.
say, we got both of them now. As he steps out, takes a look down to coach over at third base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And it's going to be strike 1. Yeah, it looks like the Lady Cats are winning right now, 2-3.
Hey, yeah, we can see the scoreboard from here.
Yeah, they're in the looks like in the bottom of the 5th, or they're in the actually they're in the top of the 6th, and the runner goes, and he's going to be safe on that steal.
Yeah, good throw, just a little high and to the shortstop side. Get that ball down, it'd be a little closer play, but still, good throw.
And it looks like Cross is going to go out and have a little conversation. Kind of talk to his pitcher a little bit. See what's going on. Maybe get a play in on how to get Adams. It's a beautiful night out here.
Oh yeah, just gorgeous. Don't even have a hoodie on. I mean, it's just.
And I'll tell you, of course, as the season goes, we'll be out here just, God, it's hot.
I'd rather be hot than cold. I'm just that way.
Well, I'm the opposite. But hey, and a button down third base line is going to go foul. So a good thought to try to advance the runner.
And not something you would expect.
Right. Not from your cleanup batter. Yeah. 76 degrees here on in Whitehouse.
Got to give a shout out to Ben Reed for making my statement about balls flying around here come true with the first pitch.
Yep.
With his triple.
Alexander taking a look. He's going to throw behind him and almost. They tried to get it. I think Weaver was a little bit too far away to get back just in time.
Yeah, they're going to try everything to keep those runners close. Whitehouse traditionally has been a aggressive team on the base path, so
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch home. That's going to bounce in front, and Adams wanted to go. He was about almost halfway there, and he decided to come back.
Good job by Cross keeping the ball in front.
Yeah, did a good job. That would have gone past him. Definitely would have put Adams at third. Count even at 2. Alexander from the stretch taking a look. And time was called by Russell, as Alexander took a little bit too long to figure out if he wanted to go to second or wanted to go to home. Tough decision when you have a speedster on second. Alexander checking second. And he's going to step off the bat. Sorry.
One of those.
One of those things. Rubber. Got so many things you can call things.
Oh, yeah.
Back at it again. And coming home with a pitch.
Ooh.
And a beautiful pitch. That was a good one. And therefore, strikeout. And I think that's our first strikeout of the game.
Yes, it is.
And that's going to bring up Jonathan Orr.
Right fielder was kind of busy the last inning, 2 of the 3 outs.
Alexander's bringing it home on that pitch. It's going to be, I guess, outside. We're at an angle, and so usually sometimes we're behind the home plate area.
Yeah, we're kind of dependent on looking at the catcher's glove and seeing the reaction of the umpire to see location. But
the way this complex in the stadium set up, there would be people behind us, so that would be kind of, they're not elevated. They're right on the same level, so that would be kind of hard. As that one goes over as a swing and a miss. So 1-1 the count.
So yeah, obviously, you know, you want to be considerate of the people who came to the game to watch, but you know, we're here too to make sure the people who couldn't come can see some of this good action.
Correct. And the runner's going to go, and they're going to let him go.
Yeah, he broke on the pitch on that one. He had a great jump, so not much you could do if you're crossed behind the plate.
I thought I had pushed the other out, but there are 2 outs, so I apologize. That's going to be hit over to shortstop. And it's bobbled, and that's going to be an E6.
Well, and that would have got him out of the inning. Instead, adds a run to the board for the Wildcats, making the score 2-0 Whitehouse.
So now a runner on first. Maddox Evans. And outside. 4 ball.
And if you're Weaver at short, you just got to let that one go. Chalk that up to the baseball gods wanted otherwise. So
squared for a bunt on that. Yeah, I agree. You can't.
Still got a lot of baseball to play. You can't just, you can't dwell on it. And I mean, saw him warming up pregame. I mean, he's a solid middle infielder.
Throw over to first. Not in time. It's a good throw there. He kind of, and he wasn't really set yet, so it was a good little step off and throw.
Yeah, it's good enough to get some oohs and ahs from the crowd.
Try to do it again. And Orr better be careful. That's going to be fouled off out into the cheap seats. That one's for the Birds. 1-2 the count. Alexander checking Orr over at first. And here's the pitch. And that's going to strike him out. So not back to back, but 2 strikeouts in the inning for him. And now number 3. So 2 runs come across. And Alexander finally gets him out of the inning. But damage is kind of done. Not bad damage, but some damage is done. And so we're going to get through 1, head up to the top of the 2nd, and see what can happen. And we'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball here on NETSN. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Excuse me. So Cannon Thurman is leading things off. It's going to be in there for a ball.
Batting for the Mavericks, number 4, Cannon Thurman.
Anxious to see. That's going to be a high fly ball over our heads. Oh. Almost hit somebody. That's why you don't walk around outside in the baseball area with talking on your phone.
Yeah.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled off towards the Marshall dugout. But what I was going to say, I'm anxious to see how Keene comes out here and pitches this inning, because usually your first inning you get a little cobwebs out.
Getting that feeling out period.
There's going to go right back over to Keene. That's good. Oh, and that's going to be a mess up there as Ben Reed just couldn't get a glove on it.
It was a pretty slow hit. Depends on the scorekeeper what they're going to charge that one. Tough play either way. Got Josiah Griffin coming up. Right fielder. Ball about 2 foot above his head. The first ball.
So now both teams sitting with errors for both E6. I call that an E6.
Yeah.
It could have been. It should have been. It would have been an out. Throw over to first. That's in my opinion.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I usually err on the side of being a little stricter.
Me too. That's why you and I are on this. And see, Jaron wouldn't do that. He's one of our other guys. He's a lot nicer than you are, and I am. Squared around for a bunt, brought people up, but that's going to be a little high. That was about eye level.
At a batter's count now.
Yep, 2-0 the count. As Griffin. And he squares around for a bunt on that one, and it goes the wrong direction. And gets in there for a strike. I'm noticing something a little bit different, and maybe you can see it too, but a little bit more chatter out of the dugouts than you hear in baseball. You normally hear that out of softball.
Yes.
But you don't really hear much of that out of baseball.
No, usually you don't. I mean, of course, when something good happens, there's a lot of talk, but Whitehouse continuing with the moving pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Try to take the runner's eyes off.
A little chess playing. Two and one the count. Keene looking over. And that's going to be fouled straight back.
Yeah, runner took off on the pitch. Kind of curious to see what Rodriguez was going to do. That ball hadn't been hit because he's got a cannon. It would have been a good chance for them to see exactly what they could do. But
yeah, Cannon's on first.
Yeah.
Sorry. Count even to 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and strike 3. Good pitch. Kind of. That was really not a real fastball. That was kind of a slow moving.
It almost looked like his changeup.
Yeah. I was going to say change up or a little bit of a weird knuckleball looking thing because it was just kind of.
Yeah, it just kind of hung there.
Yeah, it did. Somebody's burning some stuff out here.
Leaves or
in the neighborhoods.
Yes.
There's neighborhoods
Yes.
around here. I wasn't meaning, somebody lit up or something.
Yeah.
Grant Jones stepping into the batter's box. Thurman still over at first. Keene checking on him again, and no dice.
Yeah, I like these Marshall. I do like the Marshall uniforms. Marshall, the white with the red pinstripes, all the graphics sublimated on there. Whitehouse with the black.
And the full pants all the way down to the ankles. That's new. Not new, but that's not the way I played. But things have changed. That's the style now.
Either that or above the knee, and that frustrates me
First,
a little bit.
almost got him. Yeah.
But we're old. So,
Well, yeah.
You know.
We played when you had the socks that had the automatic. Either had them on there or you actually had to buy the
stirrups.
The stirrups that you wore over the socks that felt weird in your shoe. That's a little bit of a breaking ball that didn't really break for him. Oops.
Got a 3-0 count.
Yeah, I pushed one too many on my buttons, and that one's in there for a strike. So Keene finally gets one to break his way. Swung on, and now count goes full for Grant Jones. Aiden Green on deck for the Mavs. And not in time.
You know, and as a batter, I always did hate when they would kept picking off.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, throw the ball.
Yeah, let me hit.
I want to hit.
And that's going to be a fly ball over in the first base area. And caught by Russell.
Yeah, got him, jammed him up on the handle. All he could do was kind of muscle around and get a pop up. Still foul territory, but still playable, obviously, for first base.
So that's 2 away. And now Aiden Green's going to step in. Top of the lineup after him. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a little high. Like over his head high. Has a tomahawk chop if you wanted to hit that one.
Yeah.
Pitch. It's another one high. And that was high as well. A lot of high balls thrown here.
Good job
in that series.
Yeah, good job by Russell snagging that, keeping it out of right field, because I think Cannon's gonna run for a little bit if it goes past.
Yeah, because you got or more over to the center field area, and take him a little while to get over to that ball.
Just a little.
Looking over at the softball field, it's the bottom of the 6th now. Lady Cats look like they are still up 2-3. Here's the pitch. Ooh, not sure what was looking there. That was
It had to be.
It had to be outside or either out or in. I couldn't tell from here.
It looked like out, down and out. It had to be. Down is questionable. Oh,
hit by pitch. And that's going to put 2 on. And I think he was looking for a little bit of a curveball on that.
yeah, that one did not curve.
Nope. So back to the top of the lineup, Casey Cross. He walked back in the top of the first.
That brings the Mavericks back to the top of the lineup. Number 2, Casey Cross.
Jack Weaver on deck for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch by Key. That's going to be swung on and fouled back to the net.
Yeah, Cross wanted all of that one.
Yeah. And a good hit out into the right field area. And Orr is there for the fly out. And third out through 1.5 here in Whitehouse. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN High School Baseball. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Back here at Whitehouse Wildcat Athletic Complex, Maddox Evans will be leading things off, I believe. I think that's who I have. Is that who you have?
I've got Hunter Cook.
Was it Hunter Cook? Okay. What happened to Maddox Evans? I
Struck out looking.
Okay, struck out. I forgot to mark him. So Hunter Cook will be leading things off. I know when his dad comes back and listens to this, he's going to be mad at me because I didn't put him first. Yeah, Hunter Cook. Sorry about that. Center fielder for the Wildcats, leading things off here in the bottom of the second.
Still got Bryce Alexander on the bump for the Mavericks.
20 pitches there in the first inning for Alexander. Tyler Keene through his first 2 innings has 44 pitches. High and inside, so 1-1 now to Hunter Cook.
And you can't hate on Hunter Cook on that. First pitch curveball is just nasty. Great. That's a great pitch by Alexander.
Yeah, that's good. Good one over. A little bit low, but not too low.
Yeah, I think that just established the bottom of the strike zone for the umpire.
Which hadn't really been established yet. A lot of things have been up.
Yeah, most have been up or
hit pitch by Alexander. Now that one established right in front of the plate. Now it's a 2-2 count.
Killed a small family of
yeah.
worms.
Whatever, gopher. The Caddyshack gopher got hit on that one. I showed my age. That was a good pitch. Inside, I could tell by the catcher. So a full count now to Hunter. Good job by him to kind of lay off on some pitches here, but you got to be careful on that curveball. And took him in the first pitch, and he went for it.
You could almost tell he wanted to hit.
Yeah,
he wanted to put the ball in play. It's hard to get too mad at that.
But if you're going to go down, you got to go down swinging.
Yeah.
And I know you were taught the same way I were. You never ever want to strike out watching the pitch go by.
No, you got 2 strikes on you.
Oh, yeah.
If you can get a barrel on it, you get a barrel on it.
And so at least he kind of stood there and he he swung at the pitch. And that's going to be low.
And I don't think you're expecting an off speed on a 3-2 count.
No,
I think you're looking
not at
fastball and just. Like I said, Alexander is just doing a great job of mixing it up.
Yeah, putting it around where it needs to go. And that's going to be a hit into left center field. That's going to go. And I think it's going to hit to the wall.
Rattling around down there.
And he's going to go for 3. And we're going to have a play at third, and he's in there. So the second triple of the game for the Wildcats, as Ace Vasquez makes it in.
And looking from a team perspective, Cook is probably kicking himself just a little bit on that for not getting on base, but probably a little grateful too because he'd probably be out of breath because you got Vasquez chasing him.
So Tyler Keene, the pitcher.
See if he can help himself out on this one. Less than 2 outs with a runner on third.
And tried to kind of square around on that. Good job to talk to his guy down there on third base, not to go anywhere. Alexander with the pitch. And that's going to go down the third base line fair. And Brown's first and a base hit. So an RBI single for Tyler Keene.
Pitchers.
I know, right?
Pitchers. Gotta have a courtesy runner.
And let's see who this is.
Just about to get him to turn around for us.
Yeah, right.
Number 8. That's gonna be Gavin Gotis. And I heard how it was pronounced in pregame, and I was trying to remember. So if I butchered that, I apologize.
Well, Ben Reed is stepping in back to the top of the lineup for the Wildcats. He hit a triple back in the top of the first. Or bottom of the first, excuse me. I was just going on with the tops there.
Yeah. Nice little breeze going. You can hear in the mics.
And there's the pitch. Inside for a strike, says Mr. Blue, who's wearing black. Reed squared around for a bunt and pulled back what he thought just in time, but
yeah, I think I caught the inside corner.
Yeah. Keene back in time there.
And I'll say this, early in the season, you're going to see a lot of blue in the black uniforms because when it gets hot, those black ones disappear.
Yes, and the blue ones come out.
I did plenty of that, and I'm completely understanding.
Runner's going to go. And he's in there in time.
It's a close pitch. It's a good competitive pitch by Alexander. 1-1 the count. Good jump by Gotis to get to second on the stolen base.
So now Reed has a few options here. But on his triple, he had hit to right center field all the way to the wall. And he does have some wheels on him. And Keene kind of fakes it. Oh. Goes over the head of Alexander.
Good job backing that up by Weaver, because I guarantee you Goat's going to get to third.
Alexander ready. And that's going to go down the third base line, or first base line, but goes foul. It's now a 2-2 count. Looks like there's a little bit of movement in the Whitehouse bullpen. And that's going to be hit right field. And foul ball.
I was looking to see who that's down there. It looks like that's Keene down there throwing, just trying to stay loose. At least it looked like a number 1 from here.
That's what it looks like. And that's fouled off. So Reed doing the best he can to stay in this game and not going away quietly. 3-0 your score here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, 1 out for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Good look by Reed.
Yeah, you could see that one better than I can.
Yeah, that was kind of in the other batter's box.
Yeah.
And you can see the catcher. He tried to frame it, and catchers are really good at that. I watched a video the other day of a Little League catcher jumping up to catch the ball. He came back down to the squat and put it right, framed it. So they teach them young. Here's the pitch. That's going to go into center field. And going to have a play maybe at the plate. No, but it is going to be a play at second.
So good hit. Got the RBI, but thrown out at second trying to get it to the double. Good job cutting the ball off.
And we'll get a second out, but unfortunately, but he does get the run. So now it's 4-0. And JoJo Adams going to stepping in. And I didn't see it if the coach was telling him to go or if the coach was telling him not to, but I don't think they were expecting a cutoff there to go back to third or second in there for a strike.
Yeah, I think, third base coach obviously had the lead runner, so your first base coach would have told him to go or stay. And, you're guessing.
Play at the plate, in my opinion. That's going to go down the third base line. Good hit. And it's going to be a play at second. No play at second. But a good double.
Good hustle
for
double.
JoJo Adams. And he was in there before the ball got there, so he did get a double.
Yeah, and good job by Aldo Enriquez out in left field cutting that off. Those down the line are usually trouble, but he got it before it got to the wall. I mean, he was actually in front of it. Came up throwing just a little offline. And, of course, Adams has some wheels, so good job.
And A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, heading up. And he's the catcher. He flew out to center field in the bottom of the first.
Remind me, I've got something about catchers. I'm going to let him get a pitch in.
And that's going to go
foul.
Almost hit the umpire on that one.
But, talking about framing pitches and stuff, are you watching now the major leagues where they have the ABS system?
Yeah.
And they're still trying to frame pitches. I'm like, why?
Now, is that going to be just for
From my understanding, it's implemented now at the major league level.
Is it not just for the preseason, but for before the regular season starts, or is it already in the regular season, I guess?
No, it's not regular season yet, so I'm not sure if it's just spring training or what, but as they call it, strike two. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. The frame jobs are, I think it's more comical now, but it's definitely a skill. Ooh, looking across the way.
Mm-hmm. There's the pitch. It's going to be low.
Looks like Whitehouse girls are now down 4-3.
I accidentally pushed the wrong button. I was trying to play catch up here.
Going to be outside. 2-2 the count now with 2 outs in the bottom of the second, so 2's all the way around.
Alexander with the pitch, and that one's going to be fouled away. Heads up. And he's battling away. Count even at 2. Keene still over at second.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. It was a long look in by Alexander.
I tell you what, and just to be honest right now, you've got 2 outs. I don't know if I would keep my shortstop over there and keep that wide open hole between third and second like they're doing.
Yeah,
that's just me. I mean, especially with a speedster like Keene on second.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about picking anybody off at second right now.
Instead of staying in his inside pocket, I must stay in his outside just to keep him respectable.
The runner's going to go, and yeah, that's going to walk. So now you got runners at the corners.
Now batting, number 21, Russell.
Looks like we got a runner for the catcher, a courtesy runner. It's going to be, what's that, number 16?
16.
Joshua Henry.
And at the plate, you got number 21, Caleb Russell, first baseman. He struck out at his last at bat. Runners at the corners, so with 2 out, 2 on. Wildcats have an opportunity here to at least bring 1 home, depending on how Russell does. He's cleanup batter.
Catcher saw something he didn't like. He was trying, I don't know if he was going to change the pitch or what, but was imploring Bryce Alexander to step off.
And there's the pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. I don't know, the way that Keene comes off, excuse me, the bag out that direction. I'm wondering if Russell's going to try to go down the third base line. Throw to first. He was way out further, he was almost in the coach's box, the first pitch. He's not as far this time. That's scary.
Yeah.
You got to be careful doing that kind of stuff, throwing it over to first, because if you miss it and it goes, you got to run in.
Yeah, and that's, as I was looking, that's JoJo Adams at third, not Keene.
Oh, my bad. And that's going to be a mistake there as he's in safe at second. And you're right, I thought it was Keene, but that was my bad. It was Adams who got the double.
So, good job by Henry. Baited the throw, got what he wanted, and allowed Adams to get in. It was going to be a timing play. If he would have got out, it would have been a timing play. Did the run cross before the tag was made? But no worries there. Henry's there at second. Still 2 outs.
In there for a ball, 1-1. And Russell kind of looked like he was going to square around for a bunt.
Yeah, if he does, the pitch should be on the way because he's trying to bunt for a hit with 2 outs. It's not really a sacrifice situation.
Right. And a high fly ball center field. It's back and it's dropped. And Aiden Green drops it. It hit off his glove. Brings another run in.
Now batting number 7, Jonathan.
And that's going to be in
E8.
E8. You got to bring up Jonathan Orr to the plate. 6-0 now your score here in the bottom of the second. Wildcats, a little bit of a 2-out rally here. And we can't see the Mavericks bullpen, but I'm wondering with 51 pitches so far. And that's going to be a over-the-head base hit. And possibly going to bring home another run, and it does.
That was a great effort by Jack Weaver out there at short. Just about 1.5 inches too short. Good piece of hitting.
RBI single for Orr. So still 2 outs. Brings up the left-handed Maddox Evans. I promise I speak good English.
And you're up here. We're broadcasting at Whitehouse. You keep saying you're an alumni of Whitehouse.
Shut up.
And
Hush.
you know,
Don't speak. I promise I speak well.
You got English teacher somewhere going, I can't believe I passed him.
My mother was an English teacher too, so yeah.
Ooh.
She's up in heaven going, what the heck did I do? Sorry, Mom. We got a timeout.
With Maddox Evans coming up, your on-deck batter, of course, is Hunter Cook, who started off this inning. So the Wildcats have effectively batted around. And is it just me? This has been a long 2 innings.
Yeah, it really has. But that's okay. That's how baseball go.
It's baseball. I'd rather have a long 2 innings of baseball than a long 2 quarters of football. That's just me.
Evans kind of plays and shows bunts, but he pulls bunt, but he pulls back. It's going to be high on the pitch. Man, I just have no problem speaking. And I talk for a living. What the heck? 2-0. Alexander looking in. Throws over to first. Not in time. Evans struck out in his last at bat. And he's going to put that one over to short. Short. He's going to throw it over to first and gets that out. And finally, Mavs out of the inning. We're through 2 here at Whitehouse. And kind of finally stopped the bleeding a little bit, but it's 7-0. We're going to head up to the top of the third and see if the Mavericks can kind of get some on the board and kind of take this lead away from the Wildcats. We'll be right back. You're watching high school baseball on NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Back here at Whitehouse. Jack Weaver leading things off for the Mavs. On the top of the third, 7-0 is your score.
Currently no registered at bat. Did have a sacrifice bunt in the first.
That one's in there for a strike.
Yeah, Keene pulled the string on that one.
Yeah, he did. That one wasn't expected. I think even Weaver was like, ooh. And that one's going to be, looked like it was good from here, but it may have been outside. I couldn't tell.
I don't know. It may have crossed a little high. He's fairly deep in the box. Not as deep as some of them, but.
Right. That's going to be back for foul. So 1-2 now the count. As Keene, 47 pitches. Alexander ended that last with 55 pitches in this first 2 innings. And that's going to be outside. So, oh, dang it.
He wanted that one.
2-2 the count. That's flied out. Going to be back into the fan area. I love how everybody just watches it.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the downfall of society right there when they stop giving away snow cones and bubble gum for foul balls.
Yep. Where kids will run and go get it.
Yeah, there'd be a pack of them on it right now.
Yeah, I remember that. Full count to Weaver. And that's foul back as well. When I used to work here and I did the announcing, I would have a breaking glass
Yeah.
sound, and I would push it. It really did not. People did not find it as funny as I did. I found it hilarious. That's going to be high and inside, and that's going to put a runner on first. So Weaver does a good job to put himself on first base. He kind of started off behind in the count and worked his way back up.
Yeah, and that's what they need as base runners. They're chasing 7 right now, so get some good base running, get some runs across, get back into the ball game.
Bryce Alexander now in the batter's box. He flew out in the first inning. That's going to go straight into center field, and Hunter Cook is there. I don't think he had to move, but 1 or 2
He shuffled around a little just to make it look good. I don't blame him.
Yeah, he just kind of did a little do-si-do out there. So Gary Hurd stepping in now. He walked back in the first. And there's a little just check by Keene. High fly ball, thank goodness, over our head.
Yes. Guess what other game's going on tonight?
What other game's going on tonight?
That would be Art versus Troop.
Really?
Yes, district opener over there.
Here's the pitch. Oh, we wanted that one. That pulled a string too, but it was just a little bit short of the home plate.
And that was a good thing.
Yeah.
I think that pitch did exactly what he wanted to do because Hurd was right on that one. Yeah. That was a great pitch.
Yeah, he wanted Hurd to go fishing for that one, but he might have come up with something if he'd.
Yeah, I mean, Keene's been effective. The whole game's gotten a little traffic, but nothing that been able to pan out for him.
I don't know where that one was, but it was a ball nonetheless. 2-1 now the count. Runner on first. That one's low and outside. So Hurd ahead in this count. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Keene got to be a little bit careful. He doesn't get too ahead of himself here. There is movement in the bullpen. And that's going to be ball 4. So that'll put 2 on the bases for the Mavericks. And coach is going to come out and have a talk. I thought that might happen here pretty soon.
Yeah, Hurd's done a good job of working a count twice. That's 2 plate appearances, 2 walks.
And I think a change is about to be made. Not quite sure.
You got somebody running, but they ain't run out just yet onto the field. Yep. Thought Coach Branch took the ball from him, so.
You got to give us a minute here. Let's see if any changes are made. We'll have to change up our pages here. Tell you what, while they're doing this, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back as this pitching change is made.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back. Braden Jackson now the pitcher, left-hander for the Wildcats. Although Enriquez is now, excuse me, going to be in the batter's box. First pitch into left field. And we got bases loaded, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Jackson inherited first and second with one out. Enriquez came in. Good CNI single in the 5-6 hole between second and third, or excuse me, yeah, between second and third base, shortstop and the third baseman. But coaches decided to hold everybody up and stick with the bases loaded jam.
Cannon Thurman, he reached on an error his last at bat. Oh, that went fouled back. Only one away here for Jackson. That's going to be a trickle down third base, but foul.
Yeah.
So a good position for Jackson.
Yeah, he either wants to strike out or he wants that grounder to the short.
Yeah, a little double play.
A little double play ball would be nice right now.
6-4-3 would be good to get out of the inning. Uh-oh. The wind is picking up. High fastball. That's actually a good 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, I maybe down about 6 inches,
yeah.
But
That's a little low. Again, another
that was a good location.
good 1-2 pitch. Now it's 2-2. See what Jackson's going to try to go. Now you try to get it a little closer. Maybe put something inside. And see if you can kind of jam him up. And that's what he does. Strike three. And gets the second out of the inning.
Right fielder, Josiah Griffin.
Now Josiah Griffin, he struck out back in the second.
Yeah, and if the Wildcats can get out of this bases loaded jam with nobody scoring, that's a major victory for them.
And that's going to foul back, so he quickly ahead. Yeah, that would be good. Last time they had more than one on base was back in the first inning. They left two on.
Yeah, first and third. And Keene did a good job working out of that one.
That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike two. So Braden Jackson looking possibly, or working possibly to get out of this unscathed. Here's the pitch. in there for a strike 3. And the side is retired. Left the bases loaded and no runs come across for the Mavs. So a good job as Jackson comes in and kind of saves the day on that one. So we'll be right back. Going to the bottom of the third. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with some more baseball here in Whitehouse.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
So we got some changes going on. Grant Jones is now the pitcher for the Mavericks. And I believe
Yeah, it looks like
Alexander's at second now.
So
Yep. So they just switched places. Because Grant Jones was at second before.
Yep, worked out
They just
great.
swapped places. It's always hard to try to see. I don't see any other changes that were made.
No, I don't see any from here.
So Grant Jones on the mound. Getting a little extra pitches going in since it is his first.
Yeah, that closes the book on Bryce Alexander. Allowed 7 runs. I believe 5 were earned. Had him 3 strikeouts.
Now Hunter Cook again leading off for the Wildcats. Excuse me. Swung on and missed. Now, don't forget, everybody, that it's there is 10 and 15 run rule here in high school. 15 after 4, 10 after 5. We're not near that yet, but just kind of making it a known thing. That's going to be down low. I think it was low and outside, I believe, from what it looked to me.
Yeah, it looked like he had a little outside action on it.
That was in there. Good pitch. Now even at 2. Hunter did strike out in his first. Struck out swinging. Back in the second. And that one just a little bit ahead. That one kind of pulled back on the string just a tad.
Yeah, had him reaching on it.
Yeah, he was a little in front of it.
Vasquez up, tripled last at bat. Looking across the way again, it is a tie ball game for the Lady Wildcats.
There you go. And Vasquez looking to duplicate what he did in the second. Two the count. Kind of keeping it away from him a little bit. Although, do you blame him?
Not at all.
That one's a fly foul ball. So 2-1 now the count.
Right here, one more, G.
little outside, I'm guessing, on that. Makes it 3-1. And Vasquez ahead in the count. Anxious to see where Jones puts this. And yeah, right down the middle looks like.
Yeah.
Full count. Full count, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it's going to go into right center field for a base hit. And a good hit by Vasquez. Good, kind of waited on that a little bit. And kind of the same pitch that Cook had, but he waited on that one.
Yeah, he waited and just did not miss it. Good line drive hit. Nothing you can do about that if you're second base. And center field did a good job of getting in front, keeping it in front of him, limit to a single.
Braden Jackson replacing Tyler Keene in the lineup. He broke for a bunt there, but it went the wrong direction. And in both ways, went backwards and up.
Yes.
And it's supposed to go forward and down. Here's the pitch. And he's going to bunt that one kind of up in the air. And they go for the lead runner.
And get it. Fielder's
choice. So Jackson reaches on a fielder's choice.
Who fielded that? Was that
That was Thurman, Cannon Thurman, third base.
Okay.
So now we're at the top of the lineup as Ben Reed. He's tripled and RBI'd. He had a triple and an RBI single as last 2 at bats, and now he's going to see what he can do. Runner's going to go as Braden Jackson makes it to. Do they not have a courtesy runner for him, or do they? Oh, that's Keene, isn't it? No, it's not.
That's
that's number 8.
Yeah, that's a Gutskin.
That's going to go high, fly ball over to the third base line. Thurman is over, and the shortstop. That's Jack Weaver, comes over to get it.
That's a hard thing to pop out to the shortstop.
And that was the 3rd out. So we are through 3 here in Whitehouse. And we'll take a short break. We'll be back for the top of the 4th. Don't go anywhere.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Grant Jones
Number 16, Grant Jones.
is going to be first. On the list for the Mavericks here in the top of the 4th. Fouls that one back. Wind is picking up heavy now.
Yeah.
Coming straight out of the south, feels like. All the flags are showing that. least that's how it feels to me. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think because of how the
in the
field
wrong
is
direction?
shaped, I think everything's kind of swirling.
Yeah, possibly. That's going to be a ball. So 2-1 the count. Wind's kind of picking up a little bit. And that's going to be down the third base line. And he's going to go for 2. No, he comes back. And a good hit by Grant Jones. And the Mavericks back on base early.
Yeah, and defensively, good job by Maddox Evans. He cut that off before it got to the wall, so it held Jones to the single. But if you're a Mavericks fan, that's what you want to see. Get on base early because you're still chasing 7.
Aiden Green.
And I will say another positive thing is you actually held the Wildcats from scoring in the third.
Good little pitch there. And another one just like it. So 0-2 now the count. I'll say Grant Jones having a pretty good inning. You know, he came out and a pretty good game so far. He came out bottom of the last inning and held Whitehouse to their first scoreless half there at bat.
Then leads off.
And then leads off and gets on base. Swing and a miss for a strikeout. Number 1.
So yeah, it's kind of tough when you got an 0-2 count to start against a kind of crafty lefty like Jackson is, knowing he's got the off speed, but he's also got some pretty good velo for a left-handed pitcher. So
right.
It's just kind of best of all worlds if you're a Wildcat.
Back to the top of the lineup, Casey Cross. He has walked and fouled out so far in the ball game. Going to throw over to first is Jackson. No go on the out there. And that one's going to fall right in there for a strike. That was a good one. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That's just a little high, around neck of Cross. So. And another one just in the same spot, so that's going to be 2-1 is the count. And if I'm looking correctly, I believe the Lady Cats just won it. I believe in extra innings. That's a swing and a miss for a strike. 2-2.
It's 6-5 at the bottom of a, looks like an extra inning.
Yeah, it looks like the extra inning. They won it 6-5. And it's going to be a high fly ball, going to be down the... Uh-oh.
Yep.
One of my cameras is down. My third base camera's down. I don't know why.
Huh.
That's interesting. But either way, that's an out. So 2 down. It's always something.
You know, if everything went right, then we wouldn't know what to do.
True, true. It looks like it got turned off. First pitch for a ball 1. go when they switch innings and see if we can get it in there. Good pitch by Jackson, and therefore strike. 1-1, 2 outs for the Mavs. 1 on first. And Jack Weaver, he has had a sacrifice bunt and a walk as he fouls that one away and finds himself at a 1-2 count behind. Jackson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he went for strike 3. So that one's going to retire the side for the Wildcats. We're going to head down to the bottom of the 4th now. 7-0 here, still in Whitehouse. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
About ready to start the bottom of the 4th inning here in Whitehouse. I think we got it back on. There we go. It's back up and running.
Number 6, JoJo Adams.
My partner went and got it. So he went and got it going. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
It was off for some reason, not really sure why. JoJo Adams is in there.
Ooh. Ooh.
So real quick, 2 strikes down. Swing and a miss.
That brings up number 3, Rodriguez.
So Adams with a strikeout, and Alex Rodriguez is up to bat. Flown out and walk.
Yeah, 0 for 1, but with a run scored. Good try by catcher cross to try to get that call. Just umpire didn't buy it. No doubt on that one.
Swing and a miss. So behind in the count, 1-2. And I tell you what, Grant Jones is making an impression right now. Kind of shutting these Wildcats down. 2 strikeouts in a row.
Yeah, and I mean, aside from the 1 hit that he gave up in the last inning, he's been good. He induced ground balls or strikeouts. So the one that they did get in the air, besides the line drive for the single, was just a pop out in foul territory.
Caleb Russell now up to the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a high fly ball out into right center field. And it is caught. And a good catch by Aiden Green.
So 3 up, 3 down.
Yep, 3 up, 3 down. Go the Wildcats. And we're going to head, I guess, to another one. We're going to head to the top of the 5th. We're through 4 here in Whitehouse. We'll be right back.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back here at Whitehouse Wildcat Athletic Complex. Top of the 5th. Whitehouse still 7-0. Mavericks been trying over the last few innings to make something happen. Wildcats have pulled themselves out of a couple of very precarious positions.
Yeah, they've had base runners. It's just getting them across home plate. That's been the difficulty.
Bryce Alexander going to be leading things off here in the top of the 5th. Braden Jackson still on the mound for the Wildcats. Here's the pitch. And that's going to go over the outside of the plate for strike 1. Good pitch. Wind up in the pitch. That's going to go a little low. I think Alexander would have needed his 9-iron to hit that one.
Yeah,
and about 4 feet up in front of the base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. 1-2 now the count.
That gopher from Caddyshack. they've been talking about it. He had a family. He had a family.
Wind up. And that's going to be hit down third base. And off. As Ace Vasquez kind of bounced off of him. I don't know. I think that took a bad bounce. And I'd give a base hit to Alexander. What do you think?
I played third base, so you don't want to know what I mean.
Well, I didn't see it. You saw it. I didn't. I was looking down.
I mean,
to change cameras, so you make the call.
Third base is a very tough position, but I'm going to have to go E5 on that one.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Vasquez has played a good game, but had a great job hitting. It's just that one just kind of ate him up a little bit.
Well, again, I was trying to get the camera. So, that's going to be a good hit out of the right field. Orr is there. Gets the catch. And that's going to put Alexander back on first. A fly out by Hurd.
Left fielder,
Aldo Enriquez. He had a base hit his last at bat.
Yeah, he was the first batter to face Braden Jackson and welcomed him to the game with a single.
A first pitch single.
Oh, yeah.
He went around on that.
He caught a little piece, caught a seam anyway. Said it was a foul tip into the glove.
Either way, it's a strike. Just saying. And that one's over at the Wildcat dugout. No balls, 2 strikes to Enriquez. Whew. That must have been outside just a bit. Ball 1.
Let's go, baby, get it home.
Jackson takes a long look, checks over at first to see how Alexander's doing, and makes a pitch. Good stop by Alex Rodriguez.
Bryce got to work hard over there for him.
Alexander would lead off over there at first. Jackson brings it home. And, ooh, not sure what that was.
Yeah, I think the zone is dropped just a little from the start of the game.
Which happens during games, unfortunately. They're not as consistent as they should be. And that was a strike called. And a strike out for out number 2. And that was to the dismay of Rodriguez or Enriquez. He did not agree with that.
No, he didn't agree with it. I mean, I think it was about a ball down, which is where I believe Blue wants it. Just the ball lower than those previous 2 called balls.
Cannon Thurman with a hit. And that's going to go fair.
Infield single.
Yep. And that was and that one's a tough call to make as a fielder. Mainly because you don't know how it's going to bounce.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and it's just nothing you can do on that. It was just in no man's land.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have thrown it and wouldn't have got him, but risk an overthrow. I mean, just a smart thing to do.
Yeah, very smart. 2 on, 2 out. And a high fly ball. It's going to be behind.
Oh, girls are screaming.
And Rodriguez with the catch. And the 3rd out.
And the girls are screaming even more now.
And the girls are screaming even more now. So we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th as the Wildcats have a 7-0 lead. And they're hoping to get a little bit more on the board and possibly put this thing away if they want to. And they have the ability to. But one man is making it a little bit difficult, and that's that guy on the mound for the Mavs, Grant Jones. We'll see what happens in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back for the bottom of the 5th. Wildcats looking to add 3 more runs to their total to end this ball game. Helps if I actually clear. It's the first time I have not done that this game. Dang it. I was dancing to Dr. Dre.
Dre Day.
My bad. I was rocking it out, man.
It happens. That 90s stuff is just good.
Orr is up first for the Wildcats. And he'll foul his first look back.
1 for 2 so far on the night with the single. Also reached both times. First at bat reached on an error by the shortstop.
Yep, a little E6 and an RBI for Orr. And he's going to hit that one out into left field. And over his head and a ground roll double. And a beautiful hit.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that was trouble by how the left fielder Enriquez was moving for that ball. He kept changing directions. The wind
Yeah,
caught
that
it.
wind caught it, and you can tell by the flags. They're just moving back and forth and back and forth.
So he kept switching shoulders and one hopped the wall.
And now Maddox Evans is heading in to the batter's box. He's struck out and flown out. So he's kind of due, I guess you would say. And that's going to be a foul ball. And I tell you what, Orr wanted that one. He wanted to go to third. He's looking at it. You can kind of tell. I'm looking to make sure my cameras are good. Square in a bunt is Maddox. Bringing it home, and he's going to bunt that down to third base line, and it's going to go foul. Beautiful lining there, but just too much. Didn't put it in, just kind of tried to push it a little bit too far.
Yeah, and I mean that's the downside of turf fields. I mean, you know, I remember natural fields. You can almost groom the infield to your style of play.
Yep, and if you put it in the right spot, you know it'll just stop.
Yeah.
0-2 the count. And here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball out into center field. It's a little shallow, and it's over the head of the center fielder. And we're looking at a play at second and third.
That's that wind again. I still say the wind is playing.
And that's a stand-up double in my opinion.
Yeah, I
mean he overran it just a little bit, but with the wind blowing the way it is, I don't really think you can make a justification for an error, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, both sides are dealing with it. It just unfortunate for the Mavericks. It's just picked up a little bit this half inning.
Here's the pitch, and a bunt over to us. Hello, how you doing? That came to our direction.
Yeah, we're on the first base side of the field with the, there's just so many Wildcat fans here at this game, which is a great thing. That ain't much room over there.
Hunter Cook, has struck out twice in this ball game, so he's looking for redemption. And what a good time to get a good base hit here to put two across.
Yeah, okay. If you got two strikeouts, you're going to want those two RBIs.
Yeah, you're looking for that. And I think he's squaring around a bunt, but I think he's just going to try to get. Yeah, he's looking for that left field line.
Yeah, I mean he's more than capable.
Oh yeah. And you got a big gap in between left field and center field as well.
Yeah, if you can just poke something over the infield.
That's going to be outside. 2-2 the count. Nobody out, 2 on for the Wildcats. 7-0 lead. That's going to be outside as well, full count. 3 runs would end the game if the Wildcats got it. But that's a big if, because Grant Jones has kept them scoreless. High fly ball out into left field, and it's going to be a sacrifice fly. Oh, and that's going to go past. Oh, and a good job.
Good job by Wright.
Good job. And Evans did a great job to stay where he was.
Yeah.
Sacrifice fly by Hunter Cook, and he did a great thing there for his team to bring a run across the plate. Ace Vasquez now to the plate. He has tripled and gotten a base hit. So the winning run is represented at the plate right now. With 1 out.
Oh.
And he bunts that one back for strike 1-1.
Yeah, I've heard like Barry Bonds talk about catching the ball with your bat.
Yeah,
I think he gave a little too much. I think he wants to keep it fairly soft, but I think he gave that one and just popped it up.
I think he's trying to aim it more down the first base line if he can, but that's hard to do. Oh, that one's going to be outside. Ball 1, or ball 2, excuse me.
Yeah, it's hard to find nowadays, even at the collegiate level. Even it's hard to find somebody who can do a good push bunt. And a right-hander that could push bunt one towards the hole where second base normally stands in straight-up play.
Yeah, I used to practice that when I played in my backyard. I used to practice doing that. Swung on and missed for a strike. Strike 2. Count runs even at 2. And Vasquez now in a precarious position for himself as he has the opportunity. I don't know why with 2 strikes he's trying to show bunt. That's not something you would do. And flies for a foul. I'm not understanding the mentality of that, but I'm sure there's a...
You've got some that'll actually drop it down, but I mean, you know, if you're off and you foul it, you're out. So you got to have a lot of confidence in that bunt.
Yeah, but you lose your power if you don't get back, and then you're trying to swing away. That's a low and a bounce. Good job. Good stop by Cross. And I actually think Jones wanted a little bit more of a breaking ball over, but he kind of released it a little late, and it dropped earlier than he wanted. That's going to go straight to second baseman, and the out's going to be there. Runner advances 90 feet to third. And now Braden Jackson is going to step in.
Let's have a moment of silence for Ace Vasquez, who now instead of batting 1,000 is only batting 666 for this game.
There you go. Yeah. And
poor guy.
Poor guy. Braden Jackson is stepping in. He got, I believe, he got on at a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
On his last at bat. So 2 down now for the Wildcats. 8-0 is the score. Swung on and missed. 1-1 now the count.
Yeah, Braden tried to end the game right there.
Yeah, he did. He was swinging for the fences for that. That's going to bounce. Good stop by Cross.
Catcher play has been exceptional for both teams.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
It's a thankless job, that's for sure.
I tried to do that, but that was a pitch. He was behind on it, but if he would have gotten around on time, that thing may not be landing yet. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. And a partridge in a pear tree. That's going to be low and a foul. So now we got a full count. So this is the big pitch by Jones from the stretch. It's going to be low and inside. That'll bring up the top of the lineup as Ben Reed. He's tripled, had an RBI single, and he flew out as his last at bat. A pinch runner, courtesy runner, excuse me.
Mr. Gotis again. And like I said again, if I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize thoroughly.
So here, what do you do in this situation? Do you let him steal and
with 2 outs,
see what happens?
With 2 outs, he's got to have a heck of a jump. Other than that, they may let it go, but with 2 outs,
I don't know.
And the play behind the plate,
he's the winning run right there.
Yes. He's gonna probably keep him honest, look him close, but
I mean, it's a big deal. In there for a strike. Good pitch by Jones. And we know how Reed has that ability to hit it out there. Your center fielder Aiden Green has moved over just a little bit. Good little trickeration going on.
I always hated that first to third move. as a base runner, I always hated that. And it was illegal for a while.
A little low. 1-1.
But I think it was illegal more when I was coaching like youth ball.
Yeah. Here's my theory in this though. If I were a coach, I'd be like, look, you got 2 outs, you get a guy at the plate who can hit. I would focus all my attention on getting that guy out.
Yeah, I want to get him out, and I don't want to make a mistake because he can make you pay.
Yeah. Because I understand you're looking at your guy there and da-da-da-da-da, but you have a guy that's already hit an RBI. It's already hit a triple on not on you, but has that ability. I don't want to put my head in any other things. Oh, and that's going to be a pass ball and a ball 3.
I'm going to give that one a wild pitch.
Yeah, wild pitch is better, yeah.
Just on the thing, I mean.
So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 on.
But
winning run represented on second base.
But regardless, Gotis was going to second.
And a high fly ball, deep right field, and bounces over, and 2 runs come across, and that's the ball game. As the Wildcats take a 10-run win over the Marshall Mavericks.
Yeah, unfortunately that's only going to get scored as a double because once that run touches home plate, that's the end of the ball game. But straight up triple. I mean, as a fan, straight up triple. Great piece of hitting by Reed.
Yeah, that was a beautiful. I mean, that and really and honestly, Grant. That's all Grant could do.
Yeah.
Because what are you going to do? Try to walk him, then you got to meet another guy that comes up who is.
It's 2 for 3.
Yeah, and so I mean.
Yeah,
you're 6 and 1/2 dozen in the other.
Reed, finishes the night, batting 750, 3 for 4.
Right.
So.
And you got JoJo Adams, who, if you walk him, you got JoJo Adams coming up with an RBI and a double. Yes, you've struck him out before, but are you going to be that lucky again?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think Grant's just you don't have that ability. You don't know what you're going to get. So.
Yeah.
The Wildcats come away with a win, and 10-0 is your score. So a great job by the Wildcats to come away and get that win. We want to thank you for watching the game and being a part of our first broadcast here for the Wildcats. We will be with you for the remainder of the season.
God help you.
And Jason won't be here next week. He'll be on vacation.
Yes.
We're doing what he does. I don't know who they're going to put with me, but I will be here with you. And then, but again, for the rest of the season, we will be here for home and away games for the Whitehouse Wildcats. And so we're excited to be here, for you and be here for the Wildcats. So for myself and for Jason and all of us here at NETSN, thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Have a great rest of your week.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.